Hey folks, and welcome back to Glenn and Adrian's Rock Talk. That's Adrian.
And that's Glenn.
And today we're going to return to Foro DiDi and The Warning performing on June 14, 2019. They're going to be performing for us today the songs The One and When I'm Alone. So they're finishing up Chapter 1 of Queen of the Murder Scene, and they're also giving us a song from the previous album. This is kind of the same format that they used when they did Lunario, the November previous, where they were really debuting the album. This show is also considered something of a debut of the album. So Lunario was actually in Mexico City. So this is the debut for Monterrey, their hometown. So Adrian, we've seen this show before, and we're looking at a remastered version now. We looked at Dust to Dust, Unmendable, Crimson Queen, and how's it going?
Well, it seems to be going pretty well. Danny's vocals seem to be stronger in this remix. I mean, I think it's a stereo wider in that show too, in the restored one.
I haven't done a side-by-side, but people tell me that it is much improved. And it does have a stereo. I mean, it is in stereo. I can hear it in stereo over here anyway. I mean, to me, it sounds great. Well, let's keep going then. We're going to start with The One. All right, so let's take a look at that one. We'll stop, we'll see what happens in there, talk about it, then we'll move on to When I'm Alone.
I'll do anything to make it happen. Tell me your secrets, what are you hiding? Remember me as I was before. It is something that I have decided, even at my intent is misguided. Don't want to be, never mind me. Explain to me what's this feeling? Love it or hate it, it's never leaving. Want to believe that you feel it too. There is no reason to even doubt it. Just understand that I am not lying. My heart is true. It beats for you. Always staring from afar. I say that something might happen, always wishing that I was the one, the one, the one. Give me something I can feel, but I'm too afraid to ask. What is it I need to change for you to love me back? Is it all in my head, or was it something you said that left my heart exposed? That'll be forgiven, but it's just something that I am willing to do for you. There's nothing left to prove, and I wanna kill all the love that's for you. So don't be my remake, there's nothing to choose. So look at me and don't leave me, always living from afar. I say that something might happen, always wishing that I was the one, the one, the one. Give me something I can feel, I'm I'm too afraid to ask. What is it I need to change for you to love me back? Is it all in my head or was it something you said that left my heart exposed? And I know that I'm not the one on your mind, but still I will be the one.
Okay, first of all, the graphics are so cool
Yeah.
in this show. And I feel like we're seeing them really well for the first time. Like they were in the other version, but they seem to be much more prominent in this one.
Yeah, I agree. Picture is very different in this one. It seems a lot more crisp and clean.
Yeah, he did that. He changed the colors a bit, adjusted them, you know, all these things you can do. Did a great job.
Great job, yeah.
So let this song be a lesson to you. You can't make someone love you back, even if you really want to. You can't. It's not advisable. Don't try it. It'll just make you mad. And then, you know, look what happens. You got an album
Live in the
written.
now.
That's right. That's right. That's right. And don't kill anybody. That's. I think that's the next song anyway, the Stalker song. But nonetheless, a real nice version, and it was great to see here in context with the album. And again, those red trees, boy, look out. All right, well, now we're going to do a throwback to the first album with When I'm Alone. So very much looking forward to seeing how that goes here.
All right.
Muchas gracias. ¡Woo! ¡Qué felicidad es estar aquí con ustedes esta noche! Y un evento sold out. ¡Qué cool! Sí, muchísimas gracias por ser parte de esta noche. Estamos muy felices de estar aquí con ustedes. Queremos aprovechar este momento también para agradecerle mucho a Sally Beauty México, que nos ha apoyado mucho en nuestro camino y también ha inspirado nuestros looks esta noche. Gracias, gracias. Y a ver si conocen esta siguiente canción y por favor, sí, cántenla conmigo. Full of color on the outside, but I only see in black and white. I'm desperate for some light in the corners of my mind. Having hope but not enough, reaching out to find no one. Am I the only soul to have lost all control? It gets hard to breathe, stuck in between on what has become my fate. At the end, there's no escape from the voice in my head. It's driving me crazy. Nobody understands. My sanity's not going to last, and I'll slide on through the night. Everyone would think I'm alright, but nobody knows I'm cracking alone when I'm alone. When I'm alone. I'm about to tear up the page, but it's something I can't erase. I wish I could rewrite the story of my life. What I hide every day behind the mask's pain. They say I'm not alone, but do they even know? It gets hard to breathe, stuck in between on what has become my fate. We at the end, there's no escape from the voice in my head. It's driving me crazy. Nobody
Nice little feedback to end that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the only thing I've noticed about this video is better clarity, crisp, clean.
Yeah. Yeah, I happen to notice, too, that the two guitar players, Ali had her white Spectre bass. And this may be one of the earliest sightings of that Spectre bass. And then Danny's got her white Rick tune, which was the Rick tune that we didn't see very often. Usually it was the brown one. I think she got this, played it for a few shows, and then maybe signed with PRS. I'm not sure exactly how that worked out, but for somehow or another, that guitar doesn't show up as often as you think. There's just a few shows, I think, where she performed on it. It may show up in the cave. I'm not sure. But so those two things were noteworthy because it's kind of the beginning of the Spectre era for Ali, and it's kind of the beginning and the end for Danny with that white Rick tune. It's kind of marking close to the end of the Rick tune era. But also I noticed on this that Danny, as amazing as she is, she has gotten better as a singer ever since this. You know, like I can hear her voice today and say she sounds so much more refined now, and in general, you know, they don't play this song very often. She sings it more strongly now. Certainly not to get down on Danny or anything, but I have noticed improvement ever since, you know. I mean, I would have been thrilled to see that performance right there, but it's nice to see that, yes, actually they have improved over time.
Yeah, it seems like every show they improve.
Yeah. So go back, you know, this is, we're recording this just a few days after the 6-year anniversary. So yeah, we can appreciate how far they've come in that time period. But obviously, yeah, they're still an amazing band at this point and firing on all cylinders pretty much for that evening. So excellent. All right. Well, folks, why don't you let us know what you thought of this, particularly the remaster. If you've already seen the show before and you're familiar with the older one, tell us what you think about this new version. And let us know if you're reevaluating any part of the performance or if there are things that you didn't remember that are coming back to you. Any of those things would be interesting to us. Of course, let us know if you were there. As usual, we always like hearing from people who are actually on scene when these things happened. And if you have other suggestions for us, let us know. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you enjoyed our presentation, please subscribe. All right. Thanks so much for joining us today, and we'll catch you on the next one. All right. Take care, folks.
See you all later.